Blog Talk Radio.
Real talk, real plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. You know, messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco. You know.
What's up, guys? You're tuned into Real Talk, Real Plans with Riri and
Coco.
Yay, you know. Listen, I wasn't even about to write all my descriptions for this thing. I just told them finally, Blog Talk Radio has played in my face absolutely too long. I'll update description after we talk. I did, for real, because I'm tired of them. So I was not even wasting my time. I didn't put it out. I didn't do nothing. So if you just happen to find this later, hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Sorry for all of that. I'm going to go to Instagram. And I do have my text message available today. So if you can hear me, let me know in the chat so that we don't just be talking to, absolutely nobody. Just like I said, not nobody.
To each other.
To each other. Thank you. Get me together, girl. Get me together. I'm just going to give y'all a forewarning. I am on my second cup of coffee that is caffeinated. OMG, and y'all already know what it is, right? Already know that I am on the second caffeinated cup, and y'all know. So I'm just letting you know what it is. Okay. Hey, Coco Pelly.
Hello.
How was your day? How was your week? Tell me all about it.
My week was good for the most part. I went into the office most days. And yesterday I crafted all day on chat with my sister. And today I was supposed to do that and I didn't. But I've been cooking more.
What you cook?
So that's okay. So let me tell you this real quick. You know how you go? I always order my groceries. I don't know if y'all know, but I think I might have told y'all this before. COVID taught me a new way of life. So
period.
I order my groceries, whether I'm picking them up or they're gonna deliver them. I order my groceries. So Vince loves chicken thighs, and I'm like tired of chicken thighs the same way. So when you go on there to order your groceries on Walmart, there's recipes, and not only are there recipes, the recipes have already the stuff ready to put in your cart for what's needed in the recipe, and all you have to do is click add to cart. Even if you change. Say they have it serving for 3 and you want it serving for 7. You change the servings, it tells you how much you'll need, and they'll give you, that amount. And then you just press add to cart. Oh, my God. So not only am I shopping better, I can make different recipes. But anyway, I made this lime chicken. I made another one that was called sweet heat chili chicken or something. It was so good. It was with sriracha and honey and something else. And there was another one I made the other day. And then today I just made some Louisiana butter beans. But anyway, I've cooked the last 4 days.
That sounds so good.
I'm pretty proud of me. Mm-hmm.
And
what about you?
Have not cooked a thing.
Yeah, well, that's because you live in a life of Riley.
But we haven't really been eating much home-cooked food. I've actually been having, these mini, not food funerals, because I know I'll be able to eat them again, but, just tasting a little bit of everything so that afterwards I'll be fine, right?
Not the food funeral.
Yeah, a food funeral for sure. So I had some sushi because, they say rice is something you should never go back to. So I definitely had sushi with rice. And just because I really, really like crab boils, seafood boils, I had that. last weekend.
Okay.
So this week, I didn't really go too crazy because I had pretty much had everything I wanted. So today, in order to make some room in the freezer, we took out a turkey. Well, what we thought was a turkey was really a turkey breast. So today we had Thanksgiving dinner. So we had like turkey breast. I should have taken a picture because it was such a cute plate. But like turkey breast, stuffing, cranberry sauce, collards, and like I call it souffle, like sweet potato souffle, like mashed sweet potato maybe, or mashed candy. Yeah. But it was really, really, really good. It was very fitting for a last solid meal. You know what I'm saying? And so tomorrow I will be on decaffeinated coffee.
Oh, you gotta get off the caffeine.
Yeah, so I had my last two, not because I needed the caffeine, but because I just have so much of it. So tomorrow I'm probably going to go to an AA meeting and take lots of the coffees that I have because they're too good to go to waste. So I'll be in a bag of, in a whole thing of creamer, because they say you need to have like sugar-free creamer after that. So, yeah, you know.
Well, good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Have you seen my 2 videos?
I have.
Okay. So tell me what you think. I mean, not like about what I said, but like how they went.
No, I thought it was good. It was natural, and it was. I think it's good. I think you're sharing the journey from your truth and the way you're viewing it, and I think it's just natural. It's not a lot of put on. Look, it is what it is, and we fall down.
Okay.
And you may not, and it is what it is. But no, I thought you did good. I thought they were fine.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah, it was naturally you.
Right. I can't be nothing. I be trying. I ain't gonna say I be trying to be fake, but like I try to be more like interweb presentable, and I just cannot. Because if we needed to go on like if we need to go on Instagram, baby, y'all was not gonna get to see these braids because they wrapped up nice in this bonnet. It's just gonna be bonnet time. I might have made y'all see my face instead of my hair, but still, the bonnet would have been there.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it is what it is. It's real talk. Real plans, really us.
Speaking
if you're
of
fake,
plans,
it'll come out.
It will. It will. If you have to be fake, your mask is gonna slip at some point.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have to be fake, your mask is gonna slip at some point. I've seen it happen with so many people here lately. And it's, oh my God, like, so.
And it's when you least expect, so.
Bruh. So I am unmedicated. Like, I have my blood pressure medicines, but they want you to stop taking so many, like, your antidepressants and blah, 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 so many days before surgery, right? So my I don't give a fuck meter is not on. You know what I'm saying? Like the happy-go-lucky, I can look over it, is not on. And I've been, like, I see before, like when I saw people like with their mask on and they start to slip, I just, oh, pat, sweet baby girl, it's okay. Everything will be fine. But I just can't do it right now. I don't have it in me. And, whew, child, it's tough.
Good, because I'm happy. Nope, I'm happy because sometimes I feel like you're too nice to a lot of people. So
I absolutely know I am.
Yeah. So
I know I am.
I'm good with it.
But it's because I worry that turning back into who I was before is gonna give me like extra bad karma. So I be trying to beat the karma. Like, well, maybe this happened to so and so because of this, right? Maybe I don't have so and so because of this. So I be like, okay, well, if I just turn my life around, if I'm just, a good
turning your life around and being
a doormat.
Or being a door. Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but I was trying to find a nice word. But that's two totally different things. Nobody, even God, the spiritual world, whatever it is you believe in, doesn't expect you to be a doormat.
You're right.
So I'm going to embrace this new you.
So I had a friend.
I hope you don't cut me out.
No, I mean I will, but not yet. Not yet. Okay. But I had a friend that is, woe is me. She has 3 children. She has a very good job. She has a husband. She has a nice ass house. She's late for work any day she wants to. She take off anytime the kids are sick. However, she also has some issues like with her mom. Her mom don't get along, and her dad is sick, and he don't, he's mentally ill, so he don't want to talk to his kids because he don't even, not that he don't know them, but he's just kind of like, I can't do what I used to do with them, and it hurt me to see them like that, for them to see me like that, So instead of looking at all the positive and all the good stuff, she's just consistently woe is me. So last week or the week before, 2 weeks before school started, she goes, my baby girl, she tested for school and she did not make it into the accelerated classes. And I'm such a shit mom because my baby girl is not accelerated. And I go, but why? Why are you a shit mom for that? She's like, because I didn't do what I was supposed to for her to end up like the other 2. So why is your child not good enough? Are you telling me your child ain't good enough? No, I'm not saying it. I'm saying I'm not good enough. I said, well, stop being selfish. Stop thinking that everything is about you.
Right.
So we left it alone that day. 2 days later, she said, I asked her what apple sounded like, and she said, apple. And so I asked her why it sounded like that, and she really said, apple. And I just kept asking her, and finally she was like, Mommy, I'm not about to keep answering these questions for you. And I was like, good for her.
Good for her, baby.
She is more people smart than the other 2 because they would have sat there and kept answering your question.
That's right. This one has a mind of her own.
Exactly. Why can't people allow their children to be who they are? If I cried every time my son made a C, if I judged him every time he made a C, bitch, I'd still be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And my children were totally different. The people didn't even realize that they were related when I would come to the school to get them both. Because they were 2 totally different.
Exactly. Oh, so I finally just told her one day this week, I was just like, hey, well, no, that wasn't the straw that broke the camel back. So after we talked about the kid, after we talked about the woe is me, I don't have a job that I want, I'm not worthy, blah, 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 blah. She said something else, and I was like, yeah, well, I saw you was on Instagram. Why you ain't like my post for the show? Why you didn't share nothing? She was like, oh, I'm just so busy. I don't have time to do this, that, and the third. And that's what made me lose my shit. I was like, you know what? I'm sick of you ninjas. I'm sick of you ninjas not supporting me. When you woe is me for 4 days straight over a baby that's perfectly fine, going to fucking pre-K. The bitch is 4. She's fucking 4. Mm-hmm. She's not going to know all of her alphabet and knowing everything. And for you to tell me that you can't support me because you're oh so busy, I'm about to block you. And don't text me. I don't have the emotional bandwidth to woe is me, cry for me, Argentina, one last cry, Brian McKnight, none of that shit. Blocked.
Look at
I'll unblock you tomorrow.
I am so proud of you.
Me too. Me too.
I am so proud. Because, baby, sometimes I be like, why is she putting up with all this shit?
You know why? Because I am the light, and I feel like people need light in the darkness. But sometimes they want to stay in the dark, and I just realized that she want to stay in the dark, and I just can't do it.
Sometimes they do. And let me tell you something. It's exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Especially
because
when
you
when
always have to be, right, you always have to be on and ready for other people. It is exhausting. And that's how it feels for me when I'm at work, which is why the rest of the world probably gets shit from me because, and sometimes even at work, I just lose my shit. Because when I park that car, I have to take a deep breath and be a different person. Because what I really want to go in there and say is, get the fuck out of my face. But I got to smile and be on. And, yeah, you got to be on. And that's what they expect.
Right.
And I totally get what you're saying. That's the expectation. When we go on work trips, it's like I've got to be the life of the party because that's what I have trained people to know me as.
Yeah.
And it is exhausting.
It definitely can be. And I think not being medicated has really shown me a lot of stuff, right? Like you know how you always say you hate people?
Yes, I do know. Mm-hmm.
You always say you hate people, and I'd be like, no, I love people. But you know who really loved people?
No.
Medicated me.
Yeah.
Medicated me loved people. Now, I only love some people. And that some gets smaller.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, what? Yeah.
So I know
totally
that
get it.
I know my hormones are going through a lot of stuff. And I'm getting old, so I could be hitting menopause, all kind of shit. But yeah. Anyway.
Well, good for
Sorry
you.
for the word. Yeah, sorry for the word vomit.
No,
Welcome to Caffeinated
sometimes
Me.
you have to.
Welcome to Caffeinated Me. So, speaking of planning, how'd your planning go this week?
Good. I actually added the stuff that I have planned to travel and stuff for the rest of the year because, girl, I've been booking stuff and I'm like, wait, I'm already doing something. So I lost money on one event because I paid and I was already doing something else.
So you got to use that.
Yeah. So anyway, so I added it all in there, and I should hopefully be good now. Now I think I know where I'm supposed to be.
Comment from Ray. She says, I too struggle with being on and the lighting the way for people, but I've gotten better. Not perfect, but better at lending light to those who do it for me. Reciprocity.
Yep.
You know what? I think that might be a good word for next year to put on my list for thinking of words for the year.
Uh-huh.
Reciprocity.
That is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I just wrote that down. I think I might need to make a new page. So what planner are you planning in this week, Kelly? Or what planner did you use this week? Or for next week, whichever.
It's my classic size
okay.
disc planner.
Are you using
right
regular...
now? My work and it's all catch-all right now because I got off the beaten path.
Are you using like regular Happy Planner inserts, or are you using like cloth and paper or Jane's Agenda? Because I know you love those. Have you ever gone back to Jane's Agenda? What's happening there?
I have some Jane's Agenda inserts, but I'm using hers for like the notes pages, the lined ones, and I have the Live, Love, Posh, I believe, weekly and monthly inserts.
Okay. I didn't
So yeah,
know
no
Liz
happy
loved plush.
planners.
I didn't know
think
they
she
did
does.
inserts.
I think they're hers.
But it makes sense if she did the covers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this week I, of course, used, my teeny tiny A6 Anastasia, who was just looking so good. I had so much fun with her. Scrapcraftastic she does like a weekly challenge for the whole year, right? And so sometimes when I'm like looking for a theme or something for my planner, you know how sometimes when you decorate, you're like, what the fuck I'm gonna do this week,
Yeah.
So she had one and it was like Lost in Space. So I was just kind of asking around and I just kind of did like Lost in Space of things, right? So one was like lost in the space of my gaming world. One was lost in the space of a good book. Lost in space of my planner, just down the rabbit hole. So just it was fun this week. It was fun to put a spin on it and try new things. I think that's what planning is all about, like using the shit you buy. It's not just cute, but I want to use it also.
Yeah.
And I don't know who did it. I'm just going to blame you, but one of y'all talked me into this A5 daily planner. I think I was on Frolic and Brains call, and Sherry was like, yep, just go ahead and do it. That'll be perfect. So I cracked open one of those Passion Planner dailies that I got for the Passion Planner daily that I got for Pi Day. It was $3.14. And I think it has like 3 months in it. But it's like an hourly on the left and just a blank note page on the right. So I broke it out so that I can use it for the liquid and puree phase so that I can, kind of keep up with what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, what I'm not eating, and the times that I'm taking like vitamins and all this stuff. So it just kind of gave me a reason to use something new.
Okay.
And I think that Anastasia, in order to make it through the rest of the year with her, I'm going to have to start doing like a week. Like weekly spreads again. I don't know how to do a weekly spread on that little ass planner though.
Why?
Because it's an A6. No, it's an A6.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. I'll look at some. I know that there are some inserts on Scrapcraftastic. I printed out some stuff today. But I'll look at some inserts to see if there are any. If not, I'll just have to do like, a box here, a box there,
Yeah.
And maybe no doll. Oh my God, no doll. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's it for that's it for that.
That's it for what?
I said that's it for that. Guess what I got last night?
What?
Yes. I got a text message from, let me read it to you. Let me read
I
it
think
to
I know.
you.
I think I know.
Let's see. It was like a strange number, and it was kind of late. I was like, what the fuck? It was at like 9 o'clock at night, which is not late, but late from a strange number. You know what I'm saying? Hello. It's Chicago Planner Conference here. Great news. A ticket has become available for CPC 2024. Please check your email for details.
Yay!
I immediately checked my email and emailed them right back. Baby, they ain't playing no games. They went ahead and charged that thing today. They said, oh, you
they
want a
did?
ticket? Yeah. So
Oh, I'm
I
so
told them if
excited.
they saw my name again, don't delete it because I need one more ticket. But I talked to the wife and she said, just go for it. Just get it anyway instead of waiting because you only got 2 days to approve it. So
Hmm.
I'm excited. I'm
You
a
should have did it in
real.
her name.
I might have. I didn't remember because it was so long ago. But I told them that too. I said if you see my name again, don't delete it. It could be in my name or her name, and I put her name on there in the
Okay.
email. So I don't know. Um, so I'm excited. I know it's kind of far away, and I have like one other event until then, but I need you to like. What should I do? I did buy a. Listen, I think I manifested it. Let me tell you why.
Mhm.
At the Honeybee shop, they had $2 Tuesday, and I bought a sticker that said CPC version.
Ah, look at
I
you.
think I manifested it.
You did. You did.
I
You
did.
definitely did.
I'm excited. I'm
I'm
excited.
excited too.
Oh wait, I just got called a heifer. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, 'cause you got a ticket?
It was Plan with CCK Candace that got me to use my Passion Planner daily. She said specifically, Heifer, give me my credit. And
Uh-oh.
I bow down to you. Thank you so much for encouraging me and making me just pull the plug and do it. And you told me that purple was beautiful, and you're right. You're right. Ooh. And I got
I
an
love to
A6
hear you're right.
You know what? I ain't one of them people that have a problem with being you're right. I mean, that's saying you're right. Oh, and I got a picture of a really cute A6 weekly spread in my thing, so I'll be trying that out too. So yeah, you see what I'm talking about? I love a village. I love a village
Yeah.
and the way that just
Ain't nothing
surround
like
me.
it.
It ain't nothing like it. I think that kind of I'm gonna put village on here too because reciprocity and village kind of go together. But I definitely need that. So since we're talking about like words of the year and all that stuff for next year, last week I suggested. Also, if you did not hear the thingy last week, if you didn't listen to the show last week or because you couldn't find us, we actually did it on YouTube Live, on Instagram Live for the last 2 weeks just because Blog Talk Radio was giving us some issues. We have been talking and playing around with the idea of switching platforms. I've gotten a lot of good feedback with saying YouTube is a good place. People even enjoyed the Instagram Live ones because they were able to interact and see the interactions. So if you'd like to leave your feedback, you are more than welcome to call in and let us know what your thoughts on it. The call-in number for the show is 515-602-9680. Again, that number is 515-602-9680. So you can call in and let us know what you think, or you can send me a message in my DM at Real Talk with Riri, or you can message Coco Pelly at Coco Plans 2 COCO Plans the number 2. That was a lot. I don't know what I was talking about before then. The caffeine has me going.
That's okay.
2025. So yes, okay, all right, here we go. So if you didn't listen, that's where we are. So anyway, the last couple of weeks we've been talking about functional planning and how to make your planner function for you. That's more of what we're talking about. So if one of the things that we talked about was making a list of things that you actually use in your planner. One of the examples that I gave was like the perpetual calendar in the front. I never use that. I never flip back to it. I never go back. I never use it. And I probably should, because that's a good place to put like birthdays or track your steps or track your mood or any of those things if you use it for that reason. But I never find myself flipping back to it. So I don't know. So if that's something that you use, you should write it down and write the reasons why you like it. So I asked for the listeners, including myself and Coco, to kind of jot down a list of the things that they did use in their planner, the list of things that they didn't use in their planner, things that they wanted to be able to use, so that we can go ahead and start trying it out in these last BER months, the BER months, so that we'll know how to, get ready for next year, because they are all dropping as we speak. People are putting in pre-orders for them. People are like, selling them already. Of course, not the people with the academic planners, because academic planners are definitely like out there now. They start like in July or August and they go through the year, which is good for like teachers and students. But for those of us who like to start off on a yearly basis, what do we need? So Coco, could you tell me something that you do not use in your planner? Maybe not.
Oh, sorry. I was just talking. I don't know how I got on mute. Sometimes I do. I'll just say this real quick. With the thing in the front with the months and the days and all that stuff, I have like 2 million grandkids. So at one point I was putting them all, on the months where they go. Now Vince can tell you when all of their birthdays are, but I'm just not even gonna lie. So I was using it for that, but in my current one, I don't have that. So anyway, it wouldn't matter. Usually I use everything on the weekly part of the planner. I usually use everything there. But what I will say is, when on a monthly plan, monthly insert, sometimes it'll have like your goals for the month and things like that. I don't use that one that piece all the time.
Okay.
Every now and again, like especially at the beginning of the year, I will, because I usually use that piece for work, and I do have work goals. And then at some point, it all goes to hell in a handbasket, and I just don't use that piece anymore. So I usually decorate it.
Just cover it with a box.
Decorate it. Cover it with a box, a person, or something. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been in a structured planner in so long that and when I am, I realize that I just don't do well in them. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I really do like in structured planners or in structured inserts, like I looked at, how somebody will like a picture that you posted like a long time ago. Well, somebody liked a picture from 2022, and I was in my B6 allergy, and I was using some inserts, again, from Scrap Craptastic, and I love those freaking inserts. And I was looking at it like, dang. One of the things that I loved about it is that it already had the habit trackers on there. If my habit tracker is like on the page and I see it every day, that's fine for me. But if I have to like flip back, it doesn't usually work. But I will say that since I've been doing the midweek check-in every Thursday and making myself and holding myself accountable, I find myself going back to it. And then on Sunday, during the show or after the show, I stay right here in the lab, no matter the weather, unless, of course, it's thundering, because y'all know I don't play about this shit. I got to get it out of here again. But I will stay and, like, mark off the trackers for that. So I really, really love when my habit trackers on my weekly spread is, like, right there. I might see if I can. And I bought another B6 allergy. So I might switch from Anna to another a B6 allergy next year or the next time. I never named my B6. I mean, her name was Fat Mama, but she wasn't always Fat Mama. She just got Fat Mama when she got fat. So now I have to think of a good name for her for a B6 allergy if I go to it next year. I have one statement. One of them was a message was I love YouTube and IG, but honestly, any way that I can get my dose of Real Talk, Real Plans is fine with me. And that was from at Her Disorganized Plan. Shout out to Danny. We love to hear it.
Yes.
We love to hear it. I think people like the YouTube and Instagram because they can see facial expressions. They can, kind of get a better feel for your personality. I know if you don't know me and you just hear me, you're like, girl, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but, once you see your face, you don't. Coco, somebody wants to know, are you coloring? Are you filing your nails? What are you doing? Okay, wait. Let me tell you the two questions. Bruh, is Coco filing her nails while on the air? The second question is Coco coloring? Sounds like markers. Coco,
no,
the people want to know, what
actually,
is you doing?
I was actually making a card, and I was doing some ink blending. Sorry, I'm done now.
Hey, you planning, and that's what matters. I actually like these cards.
That's
Tell
right.
us more about this card making crafting you've been doing.
Girl, I spent $2 million and made 2 cards. I didn't make 2 cards, but it's so satisfying and it's soothing because I don't know. I enjoy it. Like I was always a paper crafter. Well, as an adult in my adult life, probably since early 2000s. Anyway, and I was scrapbooking and all of that, but just making the cards that I'm never going to give away.
You are, because I'm going to send them to my pen pals.
I know. I told somebody about you too, but anyway, it's satisfying and calming, very calming. And I did it with I was on the phone with my sister yesterday, and we were crafting, and that's what I was doing. But I got these new inks and new stencils, and so that's what I was doing. So my apologies for the noise.
I actually was looking at like a box, like a Halloweeny box. And someone was gonna gift me one. And it had some distress inks in them. And I was telling them that you gave me my first set, and I always watched like Scrap Craftastic when she would make stuff. She would use all these stencils. So I bought all the stencils, but I never had no ink. And or the right ink. I gotta have what she had, And so I finally got
that's my problem.
But I still don't have the little tool to blend it in. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get some of those, and then maybe I can use the ink. And I'm like, bitch, use that fucking ink. I don't know how, though, So I'm like, let me just ball up this paper towel and see if I can scrub it on my Listen, don't judge me. Judge your mama. I just want to.
I ain't judging you, honey. Because I get it.
Playing with CCK says, Coco, can you please post a few pictures of your cards, please? And thank you. We would love to see them.
Yes, I will.
Also, we have one more comment that says, this is from Ray. She says, my preference is absolutely YouTube, but I enjoy Instagram as well. Either way, I can see both of your faces. That works for me. Well, I love that. I want you to see my face. Ooh, and Scrapcraftastic said that I can use a makeup sponge for the ink. And I actually have one in this drawer of junk. I think my son came in here trying to look for his cell phone that I took from him. Because my junk drawer is looking junkier than it used to. I know how junky my
That's
junk
right,
is.
nephew.
He said, "Give me my shit." No. So, okay, so off topic, but since you're talking about your nephew, he's been on punishment for a week, and so I got ready to Saturday I had gone to a funeral and I allowed him to watch some TV while we were both out the house because there was just nothing for him to do because Sierra was gone, right? So when he comes back, he's like, "So can I still watch TV and get my phone?" I'm like, "Absolutely not." He's like, "Oh, that's fair. That's fair." So we're like, how much? He's like, "How much longer?" I'm like, "1 more week." He was like, "Yeah, 1 more week. That's fair. Yep, that's fair."
That's fair. I can see his face too.
Yeah, bruh. You better just hope
baby.
that I don't keep your phone for the rest of your life.
Girl, these kids today.
Girl, I said his punishment is walking to school for the week. He'll be walking to school and home from school.
Oh Lord.
To school and home from school.
I'm thinking that's abuse.
Is it? How can
No,
I get him there?
So.
I have plans for the week.
Yeah, listen, he messed it up, not you. So
he messed it up because if he could ride the bus, guess what?
He'd be on the bus.
He wouldn't have to walk. So no, I'm not gonna make it easier for you. I'm not gonna make it easier for you. Yeah. So, back to the planning. I have been looking around for some stuff on the interwebs. Oh, I do have one thing that I need to take back. Last week, when we were talking about the clip art drama, if you did not hear about that, let me fill you in. They were talking about. Now, this is just, I'm not going to call it the laziest thing forever, but these people were arguing. Okay, imagine trying to say a shop is, and here's where I messed up. I said that these messages came from Light's planner action. No. This woman's name is Light's plans action, which already to me sounds like you done stole your name from somebody else. Because Light's planner actions is a really big brand, right?
Yeah. They're trying to. Oh, she's got plenty.
That's what I thought. Light's planner action. She got 28,000 followers. So yeah, you absolutely changed your name. I mean, you made your name Light's Plan Action to bite off of her. So okay, all right. That was my mistake. The mistake was that I said Light's Planner Action. It was not. It was Light's Plans Action. But she said, imagine trying to say a shop is copying art for having a similar for one. I mean, what? For what? For having one similar scene and both use pastel colors. Now trying to say you can't draw someone in a ghost costume because someone else did too. And so they go on to say, don't accuse people of copying art when you didn't see the mood board they created months ago. And so she displays all these things of her like taking pictures from the interwebs and drawing it. Well, the person she's arguing with, Sadie Piper Designs,
Mhm.
Lights Planner says Lights Plans actions. Taking inspo from Pinterest and photos is what nearly every artist in this community does. It's called a reference photo. However, taking inspo from an already made kit, taking the colors, the scene, and then naming it the same thing is next level copying and borderline copyright infringement on someone else's artwork. Lights Plans Action says, so you agree? Any artist could have used the same picture as their inspo since nearly every artist gets their inspo pictures there. The two kits are the same theme. Of course, there's commonalities. But trying to say it's copyright infringement when you yourself literally trace items from the internet and call it creative
Mm.
is delusional. Damn.
Oh shit.
Called her all the way delusional. I hope no one else ever uses pastel colors or draws someone in a ghost costume. Apparently, those are trademarked. And so the Sadie chick said, obviously you don't get my point. Yes, most artists use photos as references. However, if I know Jess or SPC used a certain scene for their kit when I'm looking for a reference photo, I'm going to intentionally avoid using the same fucking reference photo as someone else that has already done it. She has done Groovy Halloween in a new different color palette and not used the same scene, and then it kind of cuts off. And so the Lights Plans Action lady doubles down and says, I get your point. You're saying you're allowed to directly copy images you find online, but you get mad when you think someone else does it to you, even when they're not. Things are reusables, as are reference photos. You don't have a monopoly on either.
Oh.
She said, the chick says, since you don't think artists should be allowed to use reference photos, you're more than welcome to pick up an iPad and draw an entire collection from start to finish from all your own ideas. I'll wait. And in this picture, she literally, wait a minute, girl. She literally has pictures from like, I don't know, maybe Amazon or something, or Pinterest, and the direct copy that the girl has made. And then the lady doubles down and says, I really thought we were done with this when I went to bed, but apparently not. So this is the last thing I'll say. I never said artists. I never said artists shouldn't use reference photos. I said no artist has the right. I should have been using voices, y'all. Dang. Anyway, I said no artist has the right to find a random Google image and then act like no one else can ever use it again. I also think there's a difference between a reference photo and blurring or tracing images directly and then having the audacity to speak on how creative you are. If it takes you that long to trace images, that sounds like a you problem. As for me picking up an iPad to draw clip art, I don't need to. There are plenty of wonderful artists in this community that I love working with and supporting. I have no idea why you think you're the main character here and that people are looking at your year-old art and trying to copy it, but that's simply not the case. If you did, in fact, actually believe another artist copied you, you could have gone to them and had an adult conversation about it. Instead, you made yourself look like a clown by trying to put another artist and shop on blast for no reason.
Oh.
My problem with this is that, bitch, your name is Lights Plans Action. Your whole name is a copyright, ain't it?
Yeah. Yes. Literally.
Yeah, I don't
Literally.
like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and to come to find out, she wasn't even, Lights Plans Action had absolutely nothing to do with it, because Sadie Piper Designs came back and said, yeah, you are one of those in this community that insert yourself into something that has zero to do with you. This isn't the first time that you've done it, and it won't be your last. seems like you get gratification out of being in the middle of something that, again, has nothing to do with you.
Nothing.
I called out someone you stand, and now your butt hurt. And it's outright laughable that you criticize my technique, considering I've been directly told that my art performs better than others in some sticker shops. So just because you prefer another artist's style over mine doesn't mean others don't. And it doesn't mean that it isn't performing well either. Stay mad, kissy face. And considering you bought countless kits with my art, it's real bizarre then to criticize my art. That's wild. She goes, anyway, I'm done with this drama. I didn't want to start World War II in the community, but it isn't the first time someone took inspo from a kit I've done or a custom I've done, and I genuinely could not sit quiet anymore. I'm also not the only artist out here being blatantly copied. I won't name names, but newer artists have popped up, and some have essentially just redone the kit theme with identical colors. I have over 2,000 pen color palettes. So why some of you can't just pick a different one and make it less obvious, I don't know. But if you got 2,000, don't you think somebody got to have at least 500 of the same 2,000 you got?
Yes.
Because 2,000 is a lot.
Yeah. What the hell?
And this isn't directed at one person. You know it applies to you if the shoe fits. And if it does, I'll say this to you. Stop copying other artists, themes, and color palettes. I've had chats with the OG artists about this, and just because they don't speak on it doesn't mean they haven't noticed new artists ripping their ideas off. We notice it's not cool, and it only drives more and more artists away from this community. Yeah, and then they just keep talking and talking and talking.
So just a whole lot of talking and nobody doing anything.
Nobody fighting. Okay. The last one that I'll read says, I can only speak for myself here, but this is definitely one reason I pulled back from doing art. It's disheartening to see things like this. As an artist, when we release art, it's personal. It's like our baby, and we're so proud of it and excited for you guys to see it. And it hurts to see others do something almost identical. Another reason is there is constant pressure to produce like a machine. And it was fun for a while, and then it became stressful and a bit overwhelming. You constantly feel like you're on a hamster wheel to release art. When it starts to feel like that, the fun gets taken out of it, and it sucks. Because I still have so many boards done with themes I was so excited about doing. But then when it comes to executing them, it's like dreadful. I know sticker shops feel this pressure to release 2, 3, 4 kits every week is daunting and can be stressful. I guess I'm just severely burnt out. And I hate that for me. I hate that for y'all. I know so many of you have reached out and said you miss my art. And that means a lot to me, and I'm sorry, but I haven't been releasing as much. But I've just found other revenues that excite me, and I've been focusing on those until my spark comes back. I don't know when I'll release a collection, but for now, I'm still exclusively working with Maggie for customs. So if you like or miss my art, you can definitely find some new stuff at Caress Press. And there you have that.
But you think sometimes when they go, when they go all into all of this, like it's like they're looking for others to come back and be in the corner. Because it just goes on and on and on, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Listen. I don't have... Ray said the girlies are fighting, and that's just what it sounds like.
Exactly.
It sounds like meow 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 meow. Yeah. You know? So, baddest one hit my hand. Baddest one hit my hand. Okay, y'all ain't never do that.
I didn't.
You don't know what that is. So when we was coming up, if people were going to fight and they was just arguing, somebody would come into the middle and go, baddest one hit my hand. And whoever hit that person's hand, the other person had to go hit them. Like, stop all this talking. Who going to fight who? Baddest one hit my hand. And so the
It makes
next person
sense.
had to, throw them bows. And that's how I feel in the middle of that. Not that I was in the middle of it, but just reading it back and forth was like, oh my God. Like a tennis match.
Yeah, they go home, go to sleep, wake up. They like, girl, let it go. Everything is not need a response.
Exactly. Just release the art when you feel like it. Hey, talk to your customers and not that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that nobody called her out for her name, the fact that she didn't immediately say, "Bitch, what is your name?"
Yeah, that's what I would have done, because that's the
I would have started there. Talk to me when you get some creativity with your Instagram name. Let's just start there. Ray also said, the Sweet Baby Mason slander has got to stop. If only I could give my friend a ride.
I know.
I'm a Sweet Baby Mason his ass. Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, Lil Mason.
How do you feel about them finding like a Pinterest, not even Pinterest, like an Amazon ad and just like tracing it and releasing it as artwork, like of a person?
Look, child, if people gonna buy it, it don't bother me at all. Honest to God, it don't. I don't even care. If I like it, I'm gonna buy it. If other people like it and they want to buy it, if the person in the picture don't care, neither do I.
I wonder if the person in the picture be even knowing though.
No, they don't, because Temu does that too. Temu, AliExpress, they'll get a lot of people's stuff and use their stuff for their photos.
Like as a stock model?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Could you imagine just being a fine ass model, living your life, and then find out that you on Temu and
yes, baby, you on Temu.
Temu
and AliExpress.
Run me my cash, Temu, whatever your name is. Run me my money.
9 out of 10, they done made the product for them anyway, so.
Right.
But, it is what it is. I don't
know. Okay. Let's see what else I have in my handy dandy notebook. Handy dandy notebook.
The intermission music.
Right. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't saying anything about you. I was just saying it came up with. Is those people still on that cruise? Y'all see how I get out of I be all into something that I'm.
I don't know if they still on their cruise, but there is another cruise that Sonya is following that the people bought a room, so they live there.
Oh,
on a boat.
No. On a big boat.
On a boat, child. That's their house. They pay maybe. No, you couldn't.
Why?
Because you'd be sick of eating the same foods every day.
You can get off. You can get off the ship. You ain't gotta stay.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You can't get off. But I don't want to get off. I'm tired thinking about getting off.
You will want to get off for that same reason. You go get some different food.
I just be wanting some chicken nuggets or chicken tenders or whatever. I always want what they don't offer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I haven't had a good hot dog in a while. Let's go find a hot dog, and can't never find a hot dog the whole time.
Yeah. Well, that's what I realized because I never realized it before, because I never took little kids. But when we took my green kids, they don't have chicken nuggets. You gotta ask for them. They're not on the the buffet?
Yeah, no, they're not. I was so
I didn't
sad
know
to
that.
find that out.
I didn't
The
know
last
that.
cruise, that's all I wanted. I just had a taste for chicken strips, chicken tenders, and honey mustard, and I
Mhm.
just couldn't get it. Um. Okay, so back to the planner thing. Now that I'm looking at my planner and have thought about like all the ideas. Another thing that I think I need, but I never use it every day, is an actual like to-do list or I got done list. You know, it could say to-do
Yeah.
list. I ain't using it for no to-do list, but I think I need that to remember to write out the things.
Mhm. That's fair.
Yeah. So those are definitely two things that I, need to have in there. I'm gonna,
We need to
work on
utilize.
it. Yeah, that I'll utilize. Um, I have been doing so much better with actually like journaling in the blank spaces. Not every day, of course, but like out of 3 out of 5, I'm doing.
Mhm.
And that kind of makes me, proud. I feel really good about like shopping my stash. So I think next year, I'll be good. I'm not quite certain about what I want to use or how I want to use it, but I'm working on it. I'm still working on it, and I want you to still be working on it too, Coco Pelli. And the
Well, I'm going to
listeners.
shop my stash because I'm into this other expensive hobby. And yeah, and I realize all the stuff I gave away this week. I told you that. It's just
What did
crazy.
you give away? Tell the listeners. They're interested.
2 large bins of crap. Um, Planning stuff, markers, paints, acrylic paints, scrapbook stuff, just over the years. So everything I got from probably a few of the planner conferences, I just emptied out those bags into those buckets. That lady was so excited and happy to get all that stuff. HTV, anything you can find in a craft room was in that bucket.
And you finally got it. Do you feel like the weight is gone?
Oh my God, a large part of it is. I still have more crap I could give away, but I could at least get in my craft room and feel productive.
Like you have room to
Like
actually craft.
I have room to do, yes, and it's been beautiful.
I
It's
love
been
that.
beautiful.
I want to, I need to get on with you and kind of look at how you had your YouTube like setup, together, because I like to, copy it. My sister is considering getting me a cart and giving me her Cricut,
Oh,
and I'm excited about that.
that'd be nice.
It would. She said she never figured out how to use it, and maybe if I get it, I'll figure it out myself.
Yeah, I'll help you. I love my Cricut.
When you be using it?
I do.
Oh, when you do your shirts and stuff.
When I do shirts and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I guess y'all don't care. But anyway, remember when I crossed over? What is that?
My son. Go ahead.
Remember when I crossed over into Kappa Delta Theta, which is the plus size sorority that I joined? I finally got my paraphernalia.
Oh, Lord, it's been a year.
It's been almost a year. I'm so excited about it. So yeah. And the bad part is I ordered like the biggest sizes, and so now they won't be so cute anymore, but I'm going to rock them anyway because Soror Secret Assassin, baby, y'all got to see that because it's so cute.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you finally got it.
So, you think they're going to put me out if I ain't plus size no more?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, if that's a prerequisite.
But I was when I joined.
But you're not now.
Hey,
I mean,
once
you won't.
once the soror, always the soror.
Oh, okay.
Or at least that's my hope. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna send them a message. They're gonna be like, "Bitch, you crazy."
They ain't gonna put you out there.
You know it. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for today. I mean, I could talk planners all day, but I don't have anything like
Oh
concrete
my
to
God, I love.
discuss.
I'm about to post this picture of this card front I just made because I'm pretty much loving it.
Me too. I can't wait to get some. I need to write my pen pal tonight. Oh, there's one more thing I did want to talk about. I was so proud of myself. I don't know if you guys remember, but I talked about the collab event, which was an advent box that Lauren Phelps Designs website was selling, but it was going to be like maybe 15 or 16 shops, maybe not that many. I'll just say 13 to be, to be more realistic. But I was on the website like the last day, the last couple of hours, and was like, I should buy this. And then I thought about it, and I was just like, no, you do not need this. You do not need this. And I was so proud of myself because I did not buy that advent box.
Oh, well, look at you.
I know.
I'm proud
I
of
am
you
grown.
too.
I'm definitely going to have FOMO when they open it, but I decided that I'm going to go into my stash or into my sister's stash because I don't know if you remember, my sister gave me all of her planning supplies. I'm going to go in there and open something every day. I'm just going to open the box every day when Advent season comes, and then it'll be like something new to me.
Yeah, there you go. You can see what's on day one. You've got 24 days to do it. You can even open several.
I could probably do it from now until Christmas and still have shit to open. Yeah. So I was really proud of myself. Now, don't get it twisted. I am absolutely going to buy 2 Advent boxes. But they're going to be from 2 shops.
Oh, you are?
I am. But I know that they're going to be from companies where I will absolutely get my money's worth and use the product. So,
Well, that'll be good. At least you probably won't get a rock this year.
Oh, no, I'm not getting no rocks. I'm not even shopping from it's going to be 2 shops that I already know and love. And that's it. Like, I really, really love Rebel Ink Co. And the only reason why I stopped getting it is because I was paying so much in shipping because it was so far. Because it was across the water somewhere. And Frolic and Brains. I know the Advent box that I got last year, it was so much stuff in there that I had to actually call her on Christmas Day to be like, ma'am, on Christmas morning, well, not morning, but, afternoon, like, oh, my God, this was so nice. It was just for me to have something to open. You worry about the kids, but I wanted something good to open. And so I saved it.
Yeah.
And it was just absolutely worth it. And I still have and I've used some of it. I still have stuff in there that I could use. It's just a lot of stuff. So maybe I'll start using it now that I know another one is on the way. I also have a Halloween Advent box that should be coming soon also.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. That made me feel better. Talking it through always makes me feel better. It does. It does. And you know what else I could do? I could come over there and open 12 things because you have boxes. You have boxes that you have not opened. I can come over there, open 12 boxes, and feel great.
Yeah, you could come every day and do one from now till Christmas. But I'm doing a lot better about giving stuff away. So listen, there's something to be said about that.
It is. I'm really proud of you. Like, my laptop is actually sitting flat on the desk today because I've just been like, no, Gotta go. Gotta go. So, yeah. Well, I won't harass you guys. I'm gonna have something planned for next week, maybe. I think I'll be fine. Coco, where you gonna be at next weekend?
Sunday we'll probably do a little cookout, but I mean
I forgot. It is a holiday weekend. Okay, maybe we'll take the week off next week.
Well, let's play it by ear.
Yeah, but I think I'll be fine. Okay. All right.
I think you will too.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Real Talk, Real Plans with Riri and Coco. Be sure to follow us on the interwebs at Real Talk with Riri and Coco Plans 2. You can also follow us subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Riri. You can click the link in our bio and buy us a coffee, or use our discount codes, or leave us some feedback on the show so that we can know. Remember that we asked the question, where would you like us to move? If we moved from, Blog Talk Radio, would you prefer YouTube? Would you still be a listener? Would you still be a realist? If we sold a shirt that said the realist on it, would you wear it? I'm thinking for CPC, we could have a shirt that say the realist, and then people are going to be like, well, who are the realists? And then on the back,
we can do that.
Not malicious. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Perfect. Let's do it.
Thank you, Kristen, for that idea for the realist. Because I was like, I don't have a group. We don't have a group name. We should do it. And she said, but the realist. And I was like, you're right.
Yeah. Kristen's always on point.
She is. She said that she's going to be hanging out with us during CPC. And
when is she going?
Yes.
Oh my God. I'll be there Thursday.
I'm excited. I am too. I haven't figured out logistics yet, but we're going to figure it out. So I need you to send me like hotel information and stuff like that if you don't mind. If you don't mind. All right.
No, I don't mind.
Okay, so that's it. Y'all, let's remember, we're going to keep it messy and never malicious over here. Yeah, messy, not malicious. And we will see you sooner than later. Oh, Thursday, don't forget, tune in 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Time? What is it now? I don't know. Anyway, tune in to the midweek check-in so that we can write, we're going to do it.
What?
I might not stay long, but I'll do it. If I'm at home. If I'm not at home, I won't do it. But Thursday night, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time for the midweek check-in so that you can write in your planners. We got them for a reason, and we love them. Let's write them and show them some love. All right. Good night, everybody. Oh, Coco, did you want to say anything? Sorry.
Good night, everybody. You need to join the CPC attendees group.
Okay, I will. Yay. I'm so excited. Okay, bye.
Bye, y'all.
Real talk, real plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. Messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco.